Hey there, welcome to LSAT Demon Daily. I'm Ben Olson, that's Nathan Fox. We're the founders of LSATdemon.com and our weekly podcast, Thinking LSAT. This is an email from Anonymous.
Hey, Ben and Nathan. I'm almost 4 weeks into my LSAT study journey with the Demon. My most recent practice test was a 162. I've made a lot of progress on LR, recently completing an entire timed section and only missing two. But I still struggle with questions like, quote, what role does XYZ play in the argument? I don't have the live membership and do not attend classes. Is this the type of knowledge you gain through classes?
You certainly can, but you don't have to. You could also check out our skills or lessons on role questions.
Multiple different ways to get this question answered.
Yep.
If you were a Demon Live student, I would absolutely ask me or Ben or
hmm
any one of our dozen awesome teachers at LSAT
Yep.
Demon
Yeah.
throughout the week. We've got multiple live classes running 7 days a week, and you could get that question answered live. That's the point of it.
Here's another option. Even if you don't, even if you just have a basic plan or a free plan, go into the drill filter and turn on reasoning questions and probably one other question type because I don't like it when people just drill one particular type. Um, Maybe reasoning questions and supported questions or something like that. And read the explanation. That's going to help you get your mind wrapped around what the hell role questions are asking you to
Yeah.
do and how to answer them.
The best way to learn any LSAT topic is in the context of a
Actual
question.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, a question that you missed. Any question that you miss has something to teach you.
hmm
So there's so many ways. Written explanations, video explanations. If those don't sort it out for you, you could use our amazing ask button and get a response back from our team of
Yep.
tutors within 24 hours. Faster if you're a Demon Live student. Uh, you there's so many, like we've got, what is it, multimodal?
Mm.
Um, the Demon has a million different ways for you to learn this issue. Okay. Anonymous continues. Also, while recently getting that big win in LR, my RC still struggles. I never begin reading the last passage on RC due to time, and I often miss questions in the third section while my first two are almost perfect. What do you think about that one?
Hmm. That's okay. Give up on the goal of trying to finish the section at least today, um, and focus on doing as best you can on that third section when you get to it.
Yeah.
Well, you said my first two are almost perfect. Let's try to
Yeah.
make those perfect.
Right. Let's try to make the first one perfect,
Perfect. Yep.
and then let's make the next one perfect,
Yep.
and
And
then
if you have
let's make the
time,
next one perfect.
yeah.
Let's stop missing a full passage worth of questions because of our pursuit of doing all four passages.
hmm
That that last passage doesn't matter. What matters is the five or six that you've missed on the way there.
Yeah.
Not only that, but if you stop missing those five or six on the way there, you'll go faster. You'll learn how easy the test is. You'll learn what they're asking you. And when you learn what they're asking you, you waste far less time on the wrong answers. The reason why
Yeah.
you're slow is because of the wrong answers. It's not because of the passage. It's because you didn't read the passage well enough in the first place, or the question that they asked you about that passage. You have no idea what you're looking for. So then you're just juggling all these answers. And that's the thing we got to stop. Read better, make better predictions, expect wrong answers to be wrong. And you'll find yourself, when you can get to that point where you've got 100% accuracy, then the speed takes care of itself.
So many emails in our recent Thinking LSAT podcast episode 480 go over this topic multiple times if you want
Yeah.
to hear different angles of it.
Yeah. Um, Before we wrap up, I want to talk about role questions a little bit in
Sure.
logical reasoning. Most students wildly overcomplicate a role question. If they
hmm
say, what role does XYZ play in the argument? Just ask yourself, was it the conclusion of the argument? If so, that's the answer. If not, well, okay, what was the conclusion of the argument? And is this a premise in support of that conclusion?
Yep.
That's often enough to answer the question. Sometimes you'll need to get into the weeds a little bit if there was an intermediate conclusion or if there's an answer that asks you about intermediate conclusions. It might get more complicated than that,
Sure.
but don't overcomplicate it for yourself in the first instance because role questions can be very easy. Was it the conclusion? Was it a premise in support of the conclusion? Or was it something else? Then dive into the answer choices. It's not
Perfect.
as hard as you think.
Yeah. Excellent. Email daily at lsatdemon.com if you'd like to ask us a question or share some LSAT or law school admissions news. Thanks for listening.